So behind me here, I have a 1991 Nissan Skyline. Now this is a classic 90s JDM car. It is extremely old. The interior is very outdated. From the inside, it's a piece of crap. It's a 90s car, and now in 2020, technology has changed greatly. And today we are gonna be completely modernizing this interior. We are gonna be completely transforming the interior of this car today in just a few easy steps. There's a lot of trim pieces that have to go back in. I don't even have the door panels in right now, but this car in general is just a very old car. Now, I already upgraded the seats. I replaced the stock seats with these nice Brom seats a little while back. We gotta clean everything up because it's really, really dirty. First things first, we have to go ahead and clean up the entire car. There's no point in having nice goodies all inside of the car when it's not even clean. So we're gonna take a vacuum, clean everything up, clean all this dust off because this is just custy. And then once it's clean, we'll get started from there. We ain't playing no games today. We got a lot of things to do, and I want this Skyline on the road as soon as possible. You guys watched the video where I put this seat in. You guys remember that this bracket sat a little too high. You can see on this side that it's almost touching the ceiling. This is a 90s Japanese car. They're really small. So these seats are really big in this car. I'm a big boy and I also put up my hair. So every time I put up my hair was just rubbing against the ceiling. I went ahead, picked up this low mount seat bracket. Hopefully this solves my problem. Right into a little issue. There's the old bracket, here's the new bracket. For this bracket, I paid double what was paid for this bracket, and this bracket doesn't even sit lower than this. This bracket looks like it sits lower than this, so that kind of sucks. That means these Broms still won't really fit me all that well. These are the brides that I got a couple of months ago and I gave to my little brother. Now I'm gonna test fit these brides back into the GTR, and if they fit and everything's okay, I might just take these off his hands, maybe give him the Broms. It's a little unfortunate because these Broms are literally the comfiest seats I've ever had, but you can't go wrong with some classic brides with some nice carbon fiber in the back. Like I said before, like I'm gonna have to start hitting the gym if I get these. It's tight, you know? My testes are a little bit squeezed, but if I lose some of this thigh meat, then I'll be good, I think.
He's so corny. Oh my god, you better not put music behind that.
Now we're gonna go ahead, start on the head unit. We're gonna upgrade this completely. Now when I bought this car, it came without a radio. This car was made in 1991, so obviously there was no head unit with a display or anything. There was just a bunk ass radio. We are gonna be deleting these triple gauges because honestly I don't really need them. We're gonna delete all this. We're gonna move the AC unit down one slide. Then we're gonna put the new double din head unit right over there. I got this car stereo harness for old Nissans from Amazon, so this should make wiring a little bit easier. One of the things I absolutely needed was Apple CarPlay for my maps and so I can play some music. This thing is a huge game changer. I've never installed a head unit before, but this thing looks like it's gonna be pretty easy. Oh, this thing looks sick. Ooh, ooh. All right, let's, oh, I'm so excited. Not gonna lie, I absolutely hate wiring, and looking at all these wires, it's giving me a little bit of anxiety. So yesterday I got the new head unit, and also I went back and forth between the bride seats and the Brom seats. I had the bride seats in the entire time while I was doing the head unit, and then I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It was just a little too uncomfortable, so I'm gonna be ditching the brides. My brother's gonna keep these. I'm just gonna go ahead, stick with the Broms. These things are super, super comfy. If you guys are looking for some aftermarket seats for your car, I would definitely recommend some Broms. I'm sticking with these seats. The seats are in. The head unit is also in. This head unit is awesome. Let's go ahead, let's turn this head unit on so you guys can see it. For under $250, I can't complain. This head unit is pretty awesome. This thing is really nice. It has CarPlay. I can finally play music now, but my favorite thing is, watch this. Throw this baby into reverse, and oh my God, boys, we got a backup camera. A backup camera in a 1991 Nissan. I'm a huge fan of Boss Audio's backup camera because they have a flush mount backup camera and you can't even tell it's there, especially because this car is black. So the backup camera is right over here. You can barely even tell. You step back like this and there's no backup camera. It's not like that ugly license plate frame backup camera. This thing is pretty sick. When it gets dark outside and you We finally got music in this thing. This right here used to be an ashtray. I got this 3D printed so that I can put my boost / AFR gauge in here. Also got a new brake boot. Still need a new shift boot, however. So we got a lot done, but we're not done yet. We also have to change out this steering wheel. This bunky steering wheel came with the car. I'm not the biggest fan of it. It's kind of ugly in my opinion. We're gonna take this out and replace it for an awesome new D&D steering wheel. Let me tell you boys, nothing in the world makes me happier than car parts. And today we're gonna be putting on one of my favorite parts of a car. One of the parts that you are constantly touching when you're driving a car, a steering wheel. If you guys don't have an awesome steering wheel, you guys are slacking. The whole time you're driving your car, you're touching your steering wheel and you're touching your shift knob. I have a really high quality, we are likewise shift knob. It's awesome. I need a high quality steering wheel. And that is what D&D provides. Damn, this thing is sick. We got a kind of deep steering wheel. I opted for the suede option because I just love the feeling of suede in my hands. If you guys need a high quality steering wheel at a price that won't break the bank, D&D is the way to go, boys. Can't forget the quick release. Boom, baby. There it is, boys. There she is. Now I can finally be one of those super obnoxious guys that just walks around everywhere with their steering wheel. This is the color this wheel should be, and this is probably after all the wear and sun it's seen. This is why we're upgrading, boys, because it's kind of a stupid looking steering wheel. Oh, there we go, baby. It feels so good. We got a really nice quality steering wheel matching with a really nice quality shift knob. I gotta replace this brake lever now because this is the only thing that's still like really old. Totally forgot to show you guys. Boom, look at that. Quick release, baby. I absolutely love, I love quick releases. They're so much fun. I'm gonna be so obnoxious with this now. We gotta throw the door cards back in, vacuum up the interior, and then clean all this dust off because this looks nasty. So after about 2 days, we finally got the interior back together and it looks sick. This interior looks so good. So much better than before. Oh my God. Keep in mind, this is a 1991. This looks way nicer than a 1991. So I already threw in these seats a while ago. I was thinking about switching over to the Brides, decided not to, so I'm gonna keep the Broms. These are extremely comfy. Like I said, if you guys want some high quality seats, definitely check out Brom because they are super nice and they're not too expensive. Moving on to the head unit, we got a Boss Audio head unit. This thing is super nice. I tilted the head unit a little bit towards me just so when I'm driving, I can look down and it feels like a cockpit a little bit. My boost gauge and AFR gauge is kind of angled towards me, so I thought it would look kind of cool. I want to see if I can tilt this just a little bit. I haven't really lived with this head unit yet, but for less than $250, we got CarPlay and we got our backup camera. I think all old cars need a nice radio, and a nice radio with CarPlay is just a win-win. I got a little wire coming out the back so I can charge my phone and use CarPlay on the go. Then I got my gauge held up with a 3D printed little thingy. Let's go ahead, throw this steering wheel on there. We also got a super baller new steering wheel. I got the gray stitching. They offer this in a bunch of colors. I got the gray stitching with the Alcantara or suede material. It's crazy that just with a few mods, the whole interior looks a lot nicer. It's a little bit more up to date, but it definitely doesn't look like a 1991 in here in terms of how clean the interior is. This car is literally older than me and is still in some pretty good condition. You guys gotta make sure you guys keep your car clean. It definitely helps the car age. We also got another head unit that's actually for Amanda's 350 back over there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's for her 350. We should have this car up and running soon. I just gotta get my tires thrown on to my wheels back over right over there. After we get the tires thrown on and get this car's fitment dialed in, then this thing should be back on the road. But until then, I will catch you guys in the next one. I hope this video might have helped you guys out or led you in some direction with how you guys can mod your interior or modernize your interior. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.